Hello, my name is Carrie Bond. I'm a medical laboratory technician, ASCP certified. I'm currently attending Winston-Salem State University, and thank you for joining me today. So my test that I'm going to be talking about is the iSTAT. The iSTAT is a handheld machine, and it's a machine that does 3 tests that we do in the laboratory, which is a Chem 8, which does your electrolytes, and the PTINR. It also determines if a patient is bleeding or not. And then we have the troponin, which usually tells if a patient is having a heart attack. So I thank you for joining me to be able to learn about the iSTAT and the 3 simple tests that it does, which it does more tests, but those are the 3 that we're going to be going over in this unit. Okay, so we're going to start with our objectives. Our objective number 1 is, after the lecture on the iSTAT, the student will be able to describe the steps to perform quality control and patient testing. It is very important that you perform your quality testing before you do any patient testing. Your quality control determines the integrity of your machine. And if the quality control is out, then definitely your patient results will not be accurate. So we definitely will talk about that and making sure that your QC is correct and passed and good before you decide to do any patient testing, as far as you have to do your troubleshooting to make sure that your QC is within reference ranges. Okay, so our next objective is, given the results of patient results, the student will be able to illustrate whether the results are normal and abnormal. So after you get your QC ranges in and you do your patient testing, then you need to determine whether your results are normal or abnormal. So you will have your reference ranges, and then you need to know that, okay, these are my normal reference ranges and these are my abnormal reference ranges. So if my patient is this number, okay, these are our patient abnormal and our patient normal. So you definitely will need to know that, and we'll go over that in detail also. Our next objective is, after receiving information on the safety rules when using the iSTAT, students will be able to comply with PPE and handling of the instrument. So we are definitely going to make sure that you know the PPE is very important. You're supposed to treat all bodily fluids as if it has hepatitis B or HIV or something that you can contract. So we definitely want to make sure we maintain our integrity of our PPE. Okay? So next objective is, after observing the video demonstration use of the iSTAT, the student will be able to assemble the correct cartridge with the test that needs to be performed and perform quality control. So we definitely have a PowerPoint presentation that will be included in this lecture, which has step-by-step and the pictures of the iSTAT and the cartridge and the quality control and the tubes of specimen that it requires to be able to put your sample in. So you will definitely be able to do a step-by-step, a walkthrough of it, to where you have a visual and you're able to read it. So you have the cognitive level and the psychomotor. So that's very, very important, to where you feel like you're actually right there holding the machine. So that will be very helpful. Okay. So next is, given the procedure, the student will be able to arrange different cartridges with its corresponding tests and blood sample. So it's like, when you have this specimen and this cartridge, you know how to put this specimen with this cartridge and know that your patient results are going to have the integrity of being the right results that you intended to put out. So that definitely would be important, because if you match the wrong cartridge with the wrong specimen, you definitely will get outrageous results, and it will fall outside of your abnormal, and you would have to just know that, okay, this don't seem right and I need to repeat it. So that's why going through all these steps and knowing the importance of quality control and the testing, that you will be able to feel that with your results and knowing your quality control that this is not right. So we definitely will go over that. We have, like I said, the PowerPoint presentation, and then of course we have our unit questions, which consist of true-false questions. Because this test is so simple to be able to perform on the iSTAT, it's just true-false questions like, okay, am I supposed to do this with this cartridge with this specimen? So you definitely will get an idea of what not to do and what to do. So I definitely appreciate you listening to me today. With this lecture, you would definitely have a better idea of how to operate the iSTAT machine and become more comfortable with it. And it's just so simple that you definitely will enjoy this course, because it's just point A to point D, straightforward and simple. And I thank you for listening to me today and hope to see you soon.